patriotic summer. Ain't no lefties in this party, girl. I bring the war. This is red hot, the summer shake 'em all. Shake 'em all. This is red hot, the summer shake 'em all. Shake 'em all. This red hot, the summer. Yeah. It's a red hot summer in the game time. You know it's lit. If a commie wanna problem, I can spray mine.
Please. Be fun. Hopefully Tyler comes in for the abortion chatter. Okay, are we live on? Okay, we're live on Facebook and we're live on. Wait. Instagram. I have to turn it to my mic. Can you guys hear now? For the people on YouTube and Facebook, can you hear me now? Or hit the hearts. That helps too. Thank you. I didn't know that, Mo. Let me turn this down right here in my headphones. I need to know if you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Yes or no? Yes, no, maybe so. Sound is good now. Awesome. Those of you watching on Facebook, do me a favor and hit that share button. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the follow, subscribe, notification bell so that you never miss another video. If you like the merch that you see, Unvaccinated Lives Matter, all you got to do is go to this website right here posted. You'll see all of the Be the Change merch on top of my signature merch that I put out. And thank you for your support. So this is going to be different. Okay. I got like 3 screens up. I'm going to be pulling stories from in front of me. You're watching me on YouTube as well? Awesome. And we're going to have fun. This is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be my normal format, but I'm going to have 4 main topics that I'm going to be talking about. I will be bringing people in and out to come on here and give their take on stuff. I like to interact with people. But first, before I do that, I'm going to talk about the live that was all about me and I wasn't a part of it. So you guys on Instagram who watch me, you know that I have been every now and then talking to the rejects of Instagram. That's what I call them now. The pro-Black rejects who have a problem with the content that we make. They claim they want to bridge the gap, but there is no bridging of the gap when you just spend your time talking unnecessary shit. So I woke up this morning and I felt a little spicy. Hey, Tyler, you can hop on here too when we talk about abortion because I want to know what you think about this as well as a gender pronoun. Tyler is my homie. We work well together. But back to the subject that I was on. So look, I put repeal the 19th in Sincere's live, right? Then I said, is abortion murder? Now I'm just saying all the hot button topics because I want to hear what they're going to say on it. And of course, the women that were on there felt some sort of way. And then the live took a life of its own. And apparently, for the past 2 hours, they have been talking about it. So I get on, and Ron is on, and he's giving his take on how he feels about women having the right to vote. And of course, this is what they do. They bring the wrong people on to purposely misrepresent what those of us on this side are saying, to try to make it seem like we are, of course, they call me a misogynist, a sexist, you don't believe in women's rights. Shut up. It's not even what we're doing over here. So, like, Ron can't articulate what I'm saying. He's giving his take on it. They bring a dusty-ass professor on, and the first thing they do, guys, is just talk shit. You live in your grandma's basement. You do this. You do that. You're not a man. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So I'm like sitting there thinking in the comment section, you know, I'm going nuts. I got Twitter fingers. I'm like, yo, just bring me on. Bring me on so I can tell you what I'm talking about. Swear they bring on dum-dums to make it look like they're debunking our position. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler knows where I'm coming from. But it was just like, okay, Sincere, you were just on the live with me not even a day ago, complaining about how we disparage the Black community. The live meme, I think it was me, Mo, said, and Liddell was on it. Tyler, you wanted to. Everybody was in and out, right? You were just complaining. And then I see you do a live where you are literally letting dusty-ass professor disparage another Black man for literally misrepresenting what we even talk about on this side. I'm sorry, but there is a such thing. I am. Invite them on my live. They're live right now. They're in, and I can't see the live because they have dirty ass Supreme on there too. So you know what? You know what you guys can do? Spam the comment section for me. Actually, go to Sincere's live. Tell him that I'm live. Tell him to bring his friend Stink onto this live, and we will do the first 20, 30 minutes dedicated to that. And then I'm going to get to the other topics that I actually had for the Mattis show. But I felt the need to kind of defend Ron on this, because it's like they purposely set people up that they know can't articulate or can't really form an opinion on things that they don't really understand or know why we say it. It was craziness. Craziness. I'm with all this shit today. I just don't like fakeness, if we're going to be honest about it. I don't like how fake people are. I'm all for quote-unquote bridging of gap, which I don't think will necessarily happen because people are too tribal. Someone told me when I left, the Supreme came on just to say they shouldn't platform people like me. She did. I got to see it. What they don't understand is, even though somebody may or may not have me blocked, I can't speak. What do you mean you can't speak? They're not talking about me right now. They were. But what do you mean you can't speak, Mo? I'm going to be looking at comments on here. I can't speak to the live, but bring me on so more people can see this live. Oh, yeah. No. This is directly towards Sincere, because I think he's version of the live where Ron was on, and they were just doing like some real female shit. It was, let me see.
What's up?
Disparaging the Black community equals holding us as accountable as they should try to hold everyone else. Facts, Jonathan. I'm on the same page. Let me get some more charcoal for the grill. Sunni's ready to barbecue, folks. It's going to be fun tonight. I never do this. People on my Facebook and my YouTube don't necessarily get to see me do what I do on here. So, what's up, Mo?
What's up, Suni?
I'm having fun today. I decided to turn this into a Matta day.
Yeah, I don't ever join Sincere's lives because he's so desperate for people to join the lives that, like, the minute you join, he like brings you on. And I'm like, I really don't want to be on this live, you know, like they just immediately Oh, it's so annoying.
So they were talking about repealing the 19th because I was being messy today. It's not even being messy. Let me not even say that. I was just like, repeal the 19th is abortion murder because they were talking about stupid talking points, like just dumb things. So I was giving them stuff to talk about. And of course they took it and I said, oh my God, make this make sense. Women, this is sexist. Why are you saying women shouldn't vote? Well, I can give you a few different examples as to why women shouldn't vote. But he would not bring me on the live.
Of course
He
not.
wouldn't. He would not bring me on the live. Here's Possum. How you doing, Possum? There's one of the get along gang. I'm gonna start calling them the Dusty Crew because I think they're dusty. They're dusty old people with nothing better to do than to hate on younger Black conservatives with some damn sense. Everybody's saying hi to you on my. See?
Hi guys. Hi. Oh,
This
on the YouTube.
Yeah, Facebook and YouTube.
Hi, YouTube people.
Tell them stop being pussy. Come on.
They're not gonna come over here.
I only have two. I had to make this one because people keep trying to log into my bigger account to pretty much shut it down. But it's not going to happen. So good luck. Yes, the dusty old crew. But anyways, these comments over here are funny.
I wish I could see the other comments.
They're hilarious.
Oh, I'm gonna sit down.
So, oh no, not Labrat 365. He's talking about the people that I'm speaking on. Loza calls liberals lab rats. And a lot of people that watch me watch Loza, so they're saying his catchphrases in here. What is this? Oh, a football game is on. I'm like, what the fuck? Why does it? Take that off. I don't know if they're going to come on, guys, but I said I would dedicate the first 20, 15 minutes to it because I do think they should, specifically him, like if you're going to ask people to bridge the gap, then don't complain about disparaging of the Black community when you are literally disparaging a Black man. When you live in your grandma's basement, like what the fuck does it have to do with repealing the 19th? Like what does it have to do with repealing the 19th? Nothing. It's like I don't want drama, guys. I don't want drama. While at the same time spewing drama, I was like, you don't make any sense. Like none at all. I told them to come over here. He'll come. But Supreme Law, I do not like her. She's disgusting. I have her blocked.
I cannot stand her. She is a base idiot.
She is. And her voice, she sounds like a wild one.
Right. I wish she would come on here so I can tell her what an idiot she is.
Sounds like an idiot. I told them to come over here. Okay, I'm gonna wait for a few more minutes, and if not, I'm moving on to the next thing. Because I have to talk about how ridiculous Kehlani sounds.
What the hell? My daughter, I said that to my daughter. She was like, not Kehlani. And I was like, dude. What a dumbass.
She's an idiot. I don't believe she's a doctor. She spends way too much time on Instagram to be a doctor.
Oh, Supreme is a doctor?
Supposedly.
What kind of doctor?
Probably her own, because she got mental issues.
They will give that doctor title to anybody.
Self-diagnosing. A lot of people talking out their ass lately. I agree, Diane, on Facebook. A lot of people do. What's up, Julius?
Witch doctor.
She's a witch doctor. She might be, man.
She might be. Listen, when I used to
be a doctor.
When I did well, I still work on it. Well, I'm not gonna say it. When I do stories for the news, they bring on people all the time with doctor titles, and they're not doctors. So just know that whenever you see, yeah, just know when you're watching your favorite news shows, and for some reason, it's a lot of these like pastors and bishops. They like to call themselves doctors. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So what did they get, like a doctorate in a certain field, and then they're
No, they
doctors?
don't. No, they don't have any doctor. No, they don't have any degree. That's just what they. That's just their title that they make up for themselves.
Wow.
What's up, Sid?
If I,
Sid's mad because we didn't
I
say
didn't
hi.
see you
This.
say hi, Sid. Hi, Sid.
I said.
Maybe if you come on, Sid, Sincere will feel more comfortable, because I think we are too opinionated and strong-willed for a man like him
Yes.
to
Come
want to
on,
hop
come on
on.
here, Sid.
This woman is wild and alive. Yes! Repeal the 19th. You know why? This is how I know I'm lit, bro. I will go in the live and say something, and this is Tyler did this too. I got this to Tyler. It'll take over the entire goddamn live because people are triggered by it. It's probably Supreme. That bitch is batshit crazy. Batshit crazy. Stern believer, I have no clue who you are. Who is that? I like your Christmas tree. It looks nice.
Thanks.
Hey,
My cat is back there eating the tree. Who's this?
Oh
Like,
God.
Is it me?
How can I help you?
it's Christopher.
How can I help you?
Remember? No, I was just hearing you talk about Supreme and those people, and I've been hearing a lot of that through the grapevine as well. There was a live stream I'd done with that Nassif. I don't know what his last name is, but he said that she is his sister. And I had her on a live stream. I had actually invited her into my live stream at one point in time. She kind of made fun of me and my disabilities, this and that. She's trying to play doctor. Like she knows, of what the hell I need for myself, that I need to be medicated. And then those guys, they want to make fun of people. They want to pick on the weak. They want to gang up on people when there's just 1 to 4 or 5. And a lot of it has to do with, and I know a lot of people don't like him, but I talked to Nino in a live stream one morning. We talked about Nassif. We talked about who he's connected with. I spoke to Nino America about, that Supreme, that lady, and how they know, or him, that Nassif and her know Mega Man. That guy, the Mega Steel Cage. Okay, these people are interconnected. They're like that. And a lot of these people are connected together. And I've talked to even me and Sammy, Sammy speaks. We talked about, we were on a live stream. We thought like Duval was maybe like a plant or some weird shit from the FBI. It's just, there's so much sketchy things going on Instagram. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you, Suni. This stuff, some days me even thinking about it sends shivers up my spine. Thinking about how many of these same people, though, they're like this. It's like you can't see them at all in the frame. No picture, blacked out. They've got some weird lighting effect going on. And it's just so sketchy. It's so weird.
Gotcha, man. No, I agree.
And I see this time and time again. And it's like, how do you prove to people that you're legitimate if you're off screen and you're not showing your face? That to me sends a signal saying you have something to hide and something is awry, something is up.
Gotcha.
It's just common sense. It doesn't make any more sense than that, really. At face value, it's like if you're hiding your face, there has to be a rhyme for a reason as to why you would do that.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you coming on.
You know what I mean?
What?
I couldn't even see that person. Somebody said he was wearing sunglasses.
Yeah. Look, Chris is cool, but this is not the live for that. I agree with what he's saying, though. I don't like Brian. Everybody knows why I don't like Brian because Brian is too close for comfort with that group while also claiming to be conservative. And he has this weird obsession with wanting to attach themselves with black shit, and I don't fuck with that. No. We don't do that over here. Well, it looks like they're not coming, which I'm not surprised because Sed's not on here to save the day. Said you are the savior for them. You mediate pretty good. As for me, if I don't like you, I'm going to like rip you the fuck apart because I think they're ignorant. And that live that I witnessed was absolutely disgusting. And I did put a story up calling Sincere trash, and I hope he sees it. I hope they do several more lives and get so triggered about what I'm talking about that they finally come over here and come get the smoke. That's just it. Lamar Johnson. Liddell too. I don't know what you're talking about with Liddell.
Liddell's a mediator. That's what I think they mean.
Oh, okay. Man, Liddell ran. She got too uncomfortable. He was like, you guys are talking about squirting? I'm out of here.
Yeah, that was not Liddell's way for sure. He was like, I am not about to talk about this. His face completely changed. Hey, Ted.
What's up, ladies?
What's
How
up?
are you?
Hita mad. Hita is getting crazy about Supreme. I don't care, man. If they're not here, they don't fucking matter. Come to this live. And that's it. But anyways, while they are in Sincere Live talking a lot of shit about you, I know Supreme is obsessed with me. Listen, go into Sincere's Live, okay? And tell him I said that he's a beta and he's a fraud because you were just complaining. Was that yesterday where he was complaining about being disparaging?
I think it was the day before, wasn't it?
Okay. And look what you're doing. My platform's not for that. It's not what I do on my platform. Yes, you do.
What did I miss out on? Did you invite some people to your live you were waiting discussion with? Is that here?
I did. I invited Sincere, but you know, Sincere is a P word. It's a P word. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. I say it to his face. He's a P word.
See, I try to remain neutral. I listen to both sides, and I think you guys do too. I try to understand both, and I don't have the energy like you guys go in, and it's not that serious to me. That's what you guys see a lot of times. I just kind of.
It's different for you because I make a living doing this.
Right,
So
absolutely.
when you try to say that I'm a low level conversational speaker, bitch, I have viral videos, okay? I have over 50,000 followers, a hell of Trump supporters, everything I said until I turned on Trump. And that's when people literally was like, oh, no, you're not a patriot anymore. They freaked the fuck out. But I'm not an idiot. They don't like the fact that I'm not falling in line with the black victimhood mentality. That's why most of those people don't like me.
I just got a notification. They just went live right now, but you invited him.
They've been live.
If you're going to say something about someone else, and if they invite you to their live, or at least, cam up and be part of it and have a discussion. That's
what I said.
I hate somebody talking trash about you, but then they won't allow you to be part of the conversation.
Yeah.
That's
People
what
freak out
cowards
when you
do.
They're going live now. Anyways, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about them. We are over our 20-minute max. Tyler's coming. What's up, Tyler?
Bro, they are pussies, yo. So check this out.
I think I want to go over there and go in and say, wait, what's going on over here? Sunni's waiting for you.
Yo,
Do it.
tell
Do
him
it, Sed.
go, Sed, go.
Do it.
Go, Sed, go.
So check this.
Damn, Sed was out. He said, I'm out. I'm going.
Damn, Tyler, you got to come back. That's what happens. Okay, let me bring Tyler back. I honestly don't like. I'm not a fan of drama. Like my life is very peaceful. Okay, I don't have any drama in my personal life, but I do not back down from people talking shit. That's the wrong thing to do, especially when you're alone, bro. I can't stand liars. Stop fronting and stop
So
lying.
let me
What's up,
tell you
Tyler?
something. Let me tell you something. So if you're gonna have like my dick in your mouth when you talking, you know what I'm saying? At least give me the opportunity, being the holder of said dick, to go ahead and speak my piece. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get on there and talk some shit. And then here's the thing. I jumped in there on my burner account and they just lie, bro. It's not even like misrepresenting people. They just lie. Like they're like, oh, Sunni entertains fucking white racists and Sunni does blah 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 blah. Sunni's low level conversation, a conversationist. I'm sitting here like, yo, and I'm sitting here like, y'all motherfuckers ain't even smart enough to talk to her. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like, yo, y'all
They
are-
could not.
Bro, here's the thing. And then they get so mad about repeal the 19th. They wanna go ahead and they wanna stop women from having a voice. And then in the same breath, will say, we cannot platform these people. We cannot let these people have a voice. I'm sitting here like, y'all motherfuckers saying the same shit.
Hey,
What'd they say, Zed?
I can't get in there. I don't know what the hell's going on, but Hida and is the white girl. They are going in on Duval and Supreme. I mean, every other word is a curse word. Shut the
That's
F
how
up.
that's how they roll.
You won't even show y'all won't even show your faces.
Yo.
Y'all are a bunch of bitches. And I was like, I gotta go back. I mean,
Yo.
that she's calling them bitches and they soft because they
Yo,
want.
that's why I like Hida. Hida's so damn fine.
Yeah, he does cool. He does cool.
What kind of motherfuckers don't even show their face on lives and shit? We can't take y'all seriously. Hey, I love y'all, but I gotta go and listen to this shit. This is funny.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be
We're
back.
back here. All right.
Yo,
Maybe-
Sunni, go into one of your burner accounts and pull them up. So
They have me
Yeah.
blocked on. I only have 2, and they have me blocked.
You
Yo,
can
I can't see.
Mo, you gotta have like another account you can log in.
I don't have another one.
Oh my god.
I'm not like you guys, dude. I don't get blocked like y'all do that I have to have all these burner accounts.
Yeah. No, I like Hida. I don't like Emily, but I like Hida. She's just,
Emily is like Emily is trash, yo. I don't fuck
Is
with her,
Emily
man.
Emily's the white girl?
Yeah, and
yes.
yeah, and I only say that Emily is trash because for one, she's way too emotional for me. Like very
Yes.
like irrationally emotional. She's super aggressive. Like, and I'm just like, it's just a weird. She's very like masculine. She's very like
Yes,
mannish.
she is. Yeah, she is.
I can't stand that.
Mhm.
Hida though.
Well, since
Hida,
while we're here and while we're waiting, let's just talk about the topics I had to come on because I got a whole audience over here. They're like, "What the fuck is this?"
all right, but here's the thing. So, I'll be back.
Cool. So, Kaylani decided to tell the world that she wants to be referred to as she and they. And I was like, that is a fucking oxymoron, okay? Because she is one person and they is literally saying 2 or more. So you literally just admitted to the world that you have a mental illness and you believe that you're more than one person. I don't understand why we keep, not we, because we don't, but society, like, why?
And she said something like, when you acknowledge that people want to be called they or them, it means that you see them. Like, what a bunch of bullshit. Like, what a bunch of bullshit. Like, no,
She
I
did
see
say
you
that.
when I recognize if you're a she or a he. Didn't she just have a baby? I wonder what they put on the
She
birth
did.
certificate. Did they put a sex on the birth certificate
I
when
have
she had
no
her
clue.
baby?
But
Mm-hmm.
she refers to her baby as a her and a daughter. So apparently her daughter has a gender, but she doesn't. Well, she's got, I don't even know how many genders she has because she said they, and they can be like 2 or more. So maybe she's got like 5 different genders going on Translation, guys. They are literally telling us she has multiple personalities. Just get help today, please. Thank you.
Okay. Like if you come and tell me I would prefer that you, that's way too much work I have to put into having a conversation with you or around you. I'm not with that.
I agree.
No. I mean,
I
I'll
agree.
compromise and I'll say I'll call you by your name. There's the middle ground, but I'm not doing the he, she, or the they, them, whatever the fuck.
My pronouns are nigger. You're gonna get us kicked off the internet. I joined the live from his profile and follow him. Man, fuck Sincere. Sincere is gonna be a biatch and not come on here when I'm trying to meet him head on. Then cool. Listen. I have time today. I don't have my watch on, but I got time today. He can get that smoke. But look, that's what's going on with Kaylani. And I went through the comment section because this was on Baller Alert. I was sort of proud of Black folks. I had to give them a round of applause. They're like, why is this news? Why do we give a damn what our pronouns are? Like, who gives a shit?
Exactly. I was thinking the same exact thing. I'm like, why does this even matter? Like, why do we care? It's the same thing with that stupid ass Demi Lovato.
She scares me. This is a reason why I say I'm transphobic.
What, Demi Lovato? First of all, did you see Demi Lovato saying that she wants to have sex with an alien? Like, let me tell you something, kids. If you want to do drugs, that's what happens to you. Okay.
She really said that?
She did. She said she wants to have sex with an alien. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Wow. I heard her talking. Well, we shouldn't call them aliens because that she's the reason I'm transphobic, because you should be afraid of trans people. I'm sorry. If you are in your mind saying that you're something else and then you go to the extent of like cutting shit off and adding, something is wrong with you.
Yeah.
Sincere was just spouting. Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead.
No. What does it say? Sincere is just spouting lie after lie about Sunni.
So, right? Why do you need to get? Okay.
And you know people are in his life. You know people are in his life saying to come over here and he's not doing it. He's a pussy.
Mm-hmm. Bring that ass here, boy. You know what? Somebody else said needs to go live, and then I'm gonna hop on Sed's live while Sincere is on there, and I'm going to destroy his ass, and then I'm gonna clip it and go viral on TikTok. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna have a good time. Shelly, I love you. Shelly's one of my really good friends. Her father passed away. I am not good with like consoling people, and I think you know that. So that's why I send you messages just to let you know you're in my thoughts and my prayers. But I love you, bestie, and I hope that you guys are doing as good as you can in this situation. I know what it's like. I just lost an uncle, so I just wanted to shout you out because I can see you watching. I can't see his live. They probably blocked you. But anyway, enough of the pronoun bullshit. I wanted to talk about the Oxford high school shooter, right? So there is now talk of the prosecutor seeking to charge the parents of the shooter. And I think I'm like 50-50. I think that should be a case-by-case basis. Like, Were they negligent when leaving the gun out? Did he steal the gun? Why are you
Yeah.
going after the parents? Like, what do you think about that?
Well, so Right Wing Angel posted something about this, and so it made me look into the law because he's like, what if I was a parent and I had a gun in my drawer by the side of my bed and my kid goes and grabs it and then shoots people? Does that make me a negligent parent? So
Yeah.
I went to go look at Michigan law on what the laws are regarding having a weapon in your home and being a legal gun owner. And it does say in the law that per the law, you have to keep the weapon and the ammunition separate and away from minors. So there is something very detailed in the law that's the whole reason why they're going to be able to charge these parents is because they were negligent. From what we know, right? Because we don't know the whole story. And that's the other thing is, Right Wing Angel had said, well, they're Trump supporters, they're gun loving Trump supporters. And I said, you know what, at this point, whether somebody's a Trump supporter or not, that does not matter to me. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't speak to their character whatsoever, because I know tons of conservative people and Trump supporters that are shitty individuals. But I'm also like 50-50. I don't think that just because your kids fuck up, you should pay for that. But it depends on what the situation is, I mean, if you're legally supposed to keep a gun and the ammunition to that gun separate, and you're supposed to keep it, out of the reach of a minor, and they didn't do that, then they're negligent there, right?
Yeah.
There's other things like if they're, because you got to have the same energy that we have with these other kids and their parents who are not good parents, right, who aren't involved in their lives, and then the kid goes and acts a fool. You got to kind of have that same energy and say, hey, this is a result of faulty parenting, or this is a result of not having a father in the home. We don't know what their home life is like, so
Yeah.
I think we have to wait
I
before we
agree.
really.
Case by case. I feel like it's case by case, and I see there are people commenting on Facebook. They bought the gun 4 days ahead. The parents are negligent. I did hear that. I have not paid attention much to this story because there are other people covering it, but this specifically, I think it falls in line with like just ethics and what's right and what's wrong. Should the parents be held accountable?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. You start to know right and wrong by the time you're like 4 or 5. You know the difference between right and wrong. Parents are absolutely responsible. I agree 100%. But I think in charging the parents, you really take responsibility away from a kid learning their lesson, because you say, oh, you're just a child. Your parents need to be held accountable for this. If anything, hold them all accountable. You took the gun to school and you killed people and injured people. You need to go on a timeout. They need to give him some sort of counseling. They need to actually fix the juvenile system to where they're not creating a cycle in a prison to pretty much a juvenile high school to prison pipeline and then to federal prison. They're not actually reforming people. So if the prosecutor is actually going to do this, I hope she does so with wisdom and treating this situation, because he's 15 at the end of the day.
He's actually 17. He's actually 17.
He's 17. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So bruh, you know the difference between right and wrong. And he's 1 year away from being charged as an adult. See, this is why I said it's a case by case situation, and I would need to know all the details before I say,
so
okay, we'll go ahead and charge the parents.
He is actually being charged as an adult.
Oh, say it again?
Did you hear that?
No.
I said he is charged as an adult.
He is. Well, good.
Yeah. I mean, I like I said, I'm fit.
Wow.
I'm
okay,
50,
so the father bought the gun for him for Christmas and extended mag, allegedly.
Yeah, that's a big alleged, because I've been hearing kind of two different sides, but he did post a picture on his Instagram that I saw before they took his Instagram down or they made it private, and it was him holding the weapon and it said, "My new baby." So yeah, and I think I still have the picture of that. I can post it on my page when we get off the live. But yeah, I have a few screenshots of his Instagram. But yeah, I kind of go back and forth, right? Like, because you have to remember, in a court of law, you're being judged by the law that you broke, right? We could sit here all day and say morally what we could or should have would have done. Like, you know, I say this all day long when it comes to like Kyle Rittenhouse. You know, if that were my kid and I knew that he was like going to go, you know, and go protect this car lot, as a parent, I would have probably said, I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know, as your parent, if I want you out there, you know, is it the valiant thing to do? Yeah, it is, you know, and is it your right? Yeah, it is. You know, but you can go back and forth all day on what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing as a parent, but to
Yeah.
each their own, you know. But I think in some cases, you know, if parents were held responsible for their child's bad behavior, they might be a little bit more of a responsible parent,
I mean, I agree
right?
with that. I agree with that 100%. I guess I would need to know more about this case before I don't like really giving opinions about stuff that I don't know. But from the
Yeah.
little that I do know, you're taking pictures with it, your parents bought it for you, people are iffy on the age, whether he was 15 or 17, then yeah,
Yeah.
you hold some responsibility. And the school does too, because I definitely heard that there were reported threats and he was showing behavioral signs. This is what I mean by like
Yeah.
important things fall through the cracks in our justice system, in the school system, and then they want to highlight the after effects or like the result.
Hmm.
Why didn't you do anything before it got here?
Right. And you know what? Here's the thing. I think the school should be held really responsible because, you know, that kid that they interviewed who was a student, and he said, I didn't go to school that morning because I had heard something was going to pop off, right? He said he had heard it numerous times. Now, I don't know if that kid reported it or not, whether he did or he didn't is unimportant. But the sheriff that gave the press conference said that the morning of the shooting and also the day before, they had that kid and his parents in the office because that kid was having behavioral issues. But they released him back into class. So
I did see that clip you posted where the kid said he didn't come to school because he heard. This is a big clusterfuck, big ass clusterfuck. I'm waiting for the black people who are going to say if he was black, he wouldn't have been arrested. He would have been shot. Well, you know, Sincere and that crew is saying that. If they're even talking about this, I doubt that they are because there is no racial spin on him and they don't pay
mhm,
attention to shit like this. But if
yeah,
anything, this is going to have the whole 2A grab, which most mass shootings do.
right.
And there are going to be more mass shootings like this. So if you take anything away from this, just take we are sitting here talking about the law, where it applies with the parents, and how your 2A rights are going to be affected. Everything else, I don't really care about. Like, you have shitty parents.
Right. And not just that. Okay. Speaking of 2A rights, did you see the clips from the Alec Baldwin interview where he said that he did not pull the trigger of that gun, that it just went off by itself?
I just feel
Like,
like,
you know, now they're going to be like, oh, you know, now guns are really the killer. You know, the
yep,
guns do the killing on their own. It's like, you know what? I'm going to give credit to Phil because Phil did say, he said this a while ago. He said, just watch, there's going to be a bunch of mass shootings. And there has been. You know, there's this one. Then there, you know, then there's this guy that ran over the people in Wisconsin. Okay.
yep.
So get this shit. I asked this of Said because I don't know what the reasoning is behind this, but this kid that did the school shooting is being charged with a terrorism threat. And I was like, a terrorism threat? What about the dude because I was looking up the definition of terrorism, and when you look up the definition of terrorism, it's like using fear and whatever to intimidate people. You know, it's not like, hey, I'm going to call in a terrorist threat. There's a broader definition there. But I was thinking to myself, why is he getting a terrorist threat and the dude in Wisconsin isn't? Because he caused
Yeah.
terror.
It makes me, and you know what? And it sucks that people have to think like this, but it makes me think Are they doing this specifically because they're white and maybe because they may be like pro-American people who believe in their gun rights? Because he's of course he's on record taking pictures with his gun.
Mhm.
His parents bought it for him. So now he's a terrorist.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's
The more
it's funny how the media puts out the headlines, right? Like on that case versus the guy that ran over people in Wisconsin. The new headline today for that dude is he feels like he's being demonstratized. He's being treated like a monster. Hello, you are
You
a
are.
monster. You are a fucking monster. What are you talking about? But you know, it's
Oh my
funny
gosh.
how the media portrays it. Like, oh, here's this black guy. And every time they show him, he's like in his little crazy suit, you know, in the courtroom, and he's looking down, and his eyes, you know, like the way that they show him and then the way that they show this white kid, not that I'm defending him, but they make the white kid look
Yeah.
crazy, which they're both crazy, okay? But they make the white kid look real crazy. And then they put this headline out that the other guy feels like he's getting treated like a monster. Like, give
Well,
me a
you
break.
are. Right? You are. You are. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull that up because I've seen Oliver post it.
Hmm.
I can't. I'm gonna pull this up so you guys can see what we're talking about. This is on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, man, you're missing out. Instagram has a lot of stuff. Sincere, you're here. Send a request to bring that ass forward.
Oh,
Let's
let's
go.
go. Change
I don't like
the
people
topic.
lying on my name. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all who are watching and you wanted to get informed. I need to address something real quick. Where is he? It's like he came and left.
Hmm.
Nope. I don't
Not
like
there.
P words, man. Don't like P words. Sincere. Look. Spam the fuck out of his name. Please do me that favor. Everybody right now. It's 27 of you watching. Spam that tag right there. What's up, Craig? What's up, Craig?
What's up,
While we're waiting,
Craig?
this is what we're talking about this meme right here that was created. They're both crazy as shit. One's got bail, no bail. They're asking, is the criminal justice system racist? No, I think it's screwed though. I don't think it's racist. Got to be honest.
Why do
Regardless
people
of,
keep saying the Wisconsin SUV driver got bail? He's in jail. Like, I don't understand why people keep saying that.
he got bail. Oh, because of the previous crimes that he committed.
Oh, gotcha. He was out on bail when he created the crime.
Yeah.
I got you. Craig, the live would not save. It was like 3 hours, and when I went to go save it, it wouldn't save. I'm sorry, because that was a really good live. I really wish I could have saved it.
Sincere, why are you running from this work? You just spent hours lying on me in your live, bro.
Is he
And
in
I'm
here?
trying to confront you head on. Nah, his punk ass left. I don't like liars, though. I do not like when people lie. Straight up, I don't. I got you now. If he hadn't posted bail for his previous crimes, would have never happened. Yes, he was let
Agreed.
out for literally doing the same thing that he did to these people to what's his name? His girlfriend or his wife, whoever she was,
Yeah.
ran her ass over, and then he decided to run a whole other plethora of people over.
I want
But
to know
this
who
is what they
posted his
want.
bail. The dude had
He
like
had
a
the bill,
50-page
but it
rap
was like
sheet.
5 million. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, well, he's not here yet. If he comes back in, I'm going to address it again. Next topic is the abortion thing.
Wait. His baby mama posted the bail. You see what I mean? Stop contributing to degeneracy.
Ooh, I'm frozen over here. I didn't even realize I was frozen. Insta won't let me make an account. They
Yeah, you
hate
were.
me already. Alright. I'm sorry. Anyways, while we're waiting, I'm going to talk about the abortion fight that is going on in Mississippi. The justices are being asked to uphold a Mississippi ban on abortions after 15 weeks. Women are coming out the woodwork because the women from Texas were going to Mississippi to get their abortions, and now
Yeah.
Mississippi is like, ain't happening. Nope.
Not here.
And we're now talking about their rape stories, and mind you, that is not even, I think it's like less than 1% of women that get abortions. They're using it for birth control. But I found it funny when I read this MSN article of them literally talking about the fact that her name is Sam Blakely. She found out she was pregnant and she balled up in the shower, put the shower curtain in her mouth, and she screamed as loud as she could so her roommates wouldn't hear. Not even lying to you, this is in the article. She was pregnant as a result of an attack. And the fact that she was able to get an abortion helped her. And she says here, quoting, "If I didn't have access to an abortion in 2017, I would not be here right now. I was going through so much emotional turmoil. I couldn't imagine carrying my rapist child to term." Now
Your
look,
rapist child? Wow.
it's not
Wow.
yours or anything. It's your rapist child. Look, I understand what it means to be sexually assaulted. It is a very traumatic experience. But even having said that, I would not go kill a baby. If anything, I would give it away. Like if it was that traumatic for me and I have wanting nothing to do with it, I'm just going to go ahead and give it up for adoption, and hopefully it has a good life. But encouraging women to partake in actual, just like barbaric practices, because there's nothing freeing, liberating, or healing about going through an abortion. You are awake,
No.
they show you your child on the sonogram, you see the heartbeat, you see everything, and then you leave and it's just gone. You always have that in the back of your mind. I have it in the back of my mind all the time. There's supposed to be 4 of you. And I look at my kids and wonder, like, what if? What if
Yeah.
I would have had?
I had one as well when I was in college, and it was one of the most traumatic things ever. They literally had the ultrasound machine on my uterus while they were performing the abortion, so I could see it happening.
Yep.
Like, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Did you see that Supreme Court justice compared a fetus to someone who's brain dead? They don't
Yeah,
understand
that's
that
Sotomayor,
any kind
right?
of brain activity is early. That's the first thing that fucking forms. That's the first thing. Your nervous system is the first thing that forms. That's what makes your heart beat. Hello. I don't understand. But there is plan B you can take. Or you can like get on birth control, use a condom, and actually be responsible. I don't like the fact that we have all these fallback safes for people to just act irresponsible and immature. Because that's all we're
Yep.
pushing. Anyway, they have several stories. That was Sam. This is Megan. Megan talks about her abortion and how it would have put her in a bad spot because she was just 16. She just lost a parent. And she says this: "I knew I wasn't ready to have a baby." So if you knew that you weren't ready to have a baby, why are you engaging in sex? Why?
See,
Why?
they're engaging in it because they know there's an out. They know there's a plan B. That's why they do it. And I'm not talking about women who are forcibly raped and all this other stuff. That's a different situation. But these women that go out there and have sex loosely without having protection, and I'm not talking, dude, listen, a condom, yes, it is birth control, but I got pregnant with my daughter with a condom and birth control, okay? The only surefire way to not have a baby is to not have sex, period.
Yeah. That's true. Most women don't want to hear that. They're like, listen, nobody's not going to have sex, so you guys saying that is just ridiculous. And I'm like, no, it's actually actually not. Like,
Right.
control your reproductive organs. Like, sex is not that great that you need to do it repetitively and keep aborting a kid. Like, it's really not. It's really not.
Yep.
What's up, Tyler?
Yeah, none of this. What's up? I'm gonna say this real quick because I'm pretty sure I can feel it coming on in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna have to take a poop. So, all right. So, all
Nice.
right. So first thing.
That's nice, Tyler. That's
So
really
first-
nice.
Thank you, Mo. I appreciate it. So, all right. So first thing, what was the last thing you just said? The last point. What was the last point?
Me?
But I said women have sex because there's a plan B.
No, Suni. What did you say?
Control your reproductive organs. Like, sex is not
No,
that.
what
It's
was
not
the-
that important.
what was their point? Oh, that they're just going to keep having sex. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So for one, you don't have a physical need to have sex. Like I have studies that back that up as well, because people were saying that shit. It's like, oh, well, people have to. I was like, no. Like if you're saying that people would have to like preserve the human race, then I would say sure. But you don't have a physical. There's not something compelling you to have sex, right? And if that were true that something's compelling you to have sex, then we shouldn't make rape illegal. Because if people are just being compelled and they have no choice to have sex, I mean, why would we charge them with rape? It's not their fault, right? That they're
Right.
out there like raping people. So that just doesn't make sense. Second thing is when people talk about brain dead, and I want everybody to know this in case anybody, I debunked this a long time ago, but like if anybody says, oh, well, it's the same as a brain dead patient, the baby or the fetus or the embryo have brain activity and whatever. I will send and I'll post the study if y'all need it. But brain death, they don't know what the fuck brain dead means. Being brain dead means that you do not currently have consciousness, and it's also impossible for you to have consciousness in the future. That does not that doesn't apply to an embryo or fetus, because it is not impossible for them to have consciousness in the future. So it's not the same thing as brain death. These motherfuckers need to look up like basic medical terminology before they just start saying shit. This is why I say that Supreme is actually closer to being brain dead than a fetus is. So I can't deal with dumb people. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and take the Browns to the Super Bowl real quick. I'll be back.
All right, man. Thanks for hopping on real quick. I have not
He was
heard
great.
that comparison in so long. I'm going to take the Browns to the Super Bowl. I'll be back. My timer is on, so I'm going to come back. I'm going to post this, and this will be the episode of Mata. If you all tuned in, I'm going to start doing these on Instagram so you guys can see all of